Small Worlds Tokyo is an indoor attraction with miniature scenes and dioramas, including a space rocket launch, scenes from around the world, and the worlds of Sailor Moon and Evangelion. There are so many fun details. Today we'll take a look around together, then at the end of the video I'll tell you how to get there, ticket prices and what's nearby. We're at Small Worlds Tokyo. It's an attraction that opened in the last couple of years and I haven't really heard that much about it. I haven't seen many videos or heard that many people have gone to it, but it looks really cute. It opened in 2020. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it. Let's take a look around. And we're starting off not with something small, but with something giant. There's some lockers here if you want to store your stuff. They're 100 yen each. And if you need some last minute Pokemon cards before you go in, there's a handy Pokemon card vending machine. Here's the opening times they were the opening times at the moment. I'll come back to ticket prices and opening times at the end of the video. Going through this tunnel, are we being blown up so everything else is tiny? The first area is the Space Center. There's the rocket assembly building and everything going on around it. First up is the space launch pad. There's so many tiny details. We're in the 60s for the Apollo program, so of course there are hippies camping out. Maybe it's not all completely realistic. There are actually lots of fantasy elements to spot, which makes it really fun. All the way around there are buttons to press to make little things happen in the scenes. Several times an hour there's a rocket launch. We'll be back for that in a minute. You've got to take advantage of the souvenir photo spots. It's a selfie stand so you can take your picture with the heart.
No idea how you do a timer.
I don't know how you do a timer. Next up is the Global Village, with scenes from around the world and the world of the imagination. There's a lot going on and lots of little details to spot. Every 15 minutes it changes between daytime and nighttime. It looks really pretty now the lights are all coming on. And then when it's daytime you can see everything a lot more clearly and get lots of pictures. If you see a button that says baby dragons, you just have to press it. Sometimes you can't immediately see what the button does, so it's fun hunting for what's going on. It's a bit like a 3D version of Where's Wally or Where's Waldo. It's fun to take photos and try and get that perfect shot of the trains. If you have a figure you can put it on here and become part of the scene. You can drive the train. It's that one. My favourite part was this section, which is Small World's imaginary Genshimen city, with all these colourful lit up signs in the streets and so much going on. In fact, none of the sections in the Global Village are direct copies of anywhere real. They're inspired by themes like a snowy mountain city or a walled city. We're definitely in fantasy world here. I don't know what the story is with these tiny robots. We spotted them all around. We've seen the real life version of this thing outside the Ramen Museum in Yokohama, and there was a gachapon of it as well once. I love how it looks like a real street scene when you zoom in. There's so many little surprises and details, like in the side of this hillside here there's little cut out scenes. At this point, we had to run back to the Space Center in time for the rocket launch. The rocket's moving across, ready for the rocket launch. This is quite slow, but somehow it was exciting anyway.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine lift off. Passing the stall. First into the countdown. Lift off on the power lever.
This is the Sailor Moon section. It's based on Azabu-Juban, the area of Tokyo where Sailor Moon's set. And there's another little area where you can put your own figure and have them as part of the world. You're all typing away in there. In the background there's Crystal Tokyo looking glittering and beautiful. It's so interesting seeing all the tiny details that you can look right into the shops. What's going on in there? And here, underneath the game centre, are the Sailor Guardians themselves in their headquarters. It's hard to see what's going on here, but in this display between sections, there are cameras, so it looks like you're inside the houses. What's going on in here? It's going to be me filming myself now. If I wave. These are on a delay, so it's really confusing. Hello.
There's a monster in the house.
It's like you're going, hello, what's going on in there? And now we're at the airport with lots of JAL planes. It's actually modelled on Kansai International Airport near Osaka, KIX. It's fun watching the planes take off. It's about to take off. Lift off. There's fireworks at the airport, that's really pretty. They have 3D scanners here, so you can have a tiny figure of yourself 3D printed. And you can either take it home or live forever in Small World Tokyo. Next is the Evangelion section, which I don't really know anything about. Sorry to all the Evangelion fans. First is the hangar, where you can see how big they are compared to all the tiny people. Even though I didn't really know what was going on here, I still enjoyed it. Oh, they're all coming back.
If they all come back at the same time, that would be...
After that, there's another Evangelion section with the world of Tokyo 3. I'm sure you can spot more details if you're familiar with the story. I just enjoyed watching the city transform and all those skyscrapers go into hiding. And it looked really pretty at night. There's no copyright issues here, we've got Dice Pizza. And this looks like their workshop where they make everything. Amazing. Tiny fruit and vegetables. There's a handful scale. Oh, it's so small. This must be a special train they bring out at Christmas time. And there's a Happy Halloween train. I wish you were allowed to touch all these things. Maybe they have a teeny tiny Easter egg hunt in the spring. We spotted this on the corner. A tiny staircase. And if it's raining when you come here, don't worry, your umbrella will be safe in these umbrella lockers. So Small World Tokyo is an attraction with lots of tiny models and dioramas, and it's just really fun to look at them and spot all the tiny details. You can look inside a lot of the shops and there's lots of little hidden places and unexpected things going on. It's actually really delightful. It's really fun to take photos of as well, because even though when it all looks like models when you look closely, some of the pictures we've taken look really real. It's a Monday afternoon at the moment and it's really quiet. There's not that many other people here. I don't know if it's always like that, but it's quite good because you can see everything without anyone else getting in the way. Tickets are 2,700 yen for adults with reduced prices for children and under 18s. You can buy tickets online on their website smallworlds.jp. When I went, it really wasn't busy at all, so it seemed like most of the time you'd be fine to just buy tickets on the door, although that was the off-season, so if you've been at a busier time of year, let me know in the comments. When I went, it was open 11 till 7 p.m, and at busier times of the year, it's open 9 till 7. You can check the opening hours on their website smallworlds.jp. It's open every day of the week. They also have Pet Day, once a month for dogs and once a month for cats, where dogs and cats appear in the scenes around the attraction. You can also bring your dog or cat with you, and you can have them 3D scanned and made into a tiny figure, as long as they can stay absolutely still for 2 seconds. It could be a challenge. Twice a month, there's also Go Wheel Day. The majority of the attraction is accessible, but some parts at the back are more difficult to see. On Go Wheel Day, they open up more areas and let you go around the back of some of the exhibits so you can get a closer look. It took us about 20 minutes to walk here from Team Lab Planets, or you can get the train, and I think you could walk here from Odaiba as well, so they'd be good places to combine with it in one day. It's also close to Toyosu Fish Market. The closest station is Ariake Tennis no Mori. From there it's just a few minutes walk to Small Worlds Tokyo. You can also walk there from Kokusai Tenjijo station on the Rinkai line. This area does feel a bit empty, but there are a couple of convenience stores as always, and you're only a 20-minute walk or 1 or 2 stops on the train from the shopping malls in Odaiba, where there are places to eat and other things to do, including the giant Gundam. So that's it for Small Worlds Tokyo. I'll be back soon with more Japan videos on Thursdays. I'll see you soon.